Good morning, this is the Old Desert Naturalist. I'm sorry I'm out of uniform, but we have something special happening here on our property. We have bees that are in swarm. Bees that are in swarm are very unique. They have gorged themselves on honey from the hive that they have just left. I can put my hand right into the bees and they will not sting me. I touched a branch and it startled me. They are very gentle. You have seen people that smear their bodies with the bees. When they do that, the bees are in swarm and they will not sting. The queen, I found out, is right up here, because you can see the bees are fluttering their wings. They're trying to cool her off because it is a warm day. It's probably 85 degrees right now. Now, these bees here are trying to find a new home. So they're swarming. I'm going to take a handful of the bees right here and hold them in my hand. You know, I have a leaf in there, so they really don't want to come in my hand. But this is very safe to do. They will not sting me at all. They want to stay by the queen. And when they're swarming, like I say, they are very gentle. They will not sting. I was stung one time, but I think I pushed my hand up against the back end of one of the worker bees, and she didn't mean to sting me, but she did. Not this time. So it was thought, we had someone say this morning that they were killer bees. We don't have any killer bees here in the area. We have a person who claims that he catches the killer bees and puts them in hives and locates them around the farmers' fields because they're good pollinators. But we don't have any killer bees in this area. If that were true, these bees right here would swarm and they would attack me, even in a swarm. But these are a small Italian bee. They're good pollinators and they do make a lot of honey. So I'm quite safe at doing this. I don't suggest that anyone do this, but when they're swarming like this, they will not attack you. Even if I get a hold of the queen and have her, they will not attack. We raised bees for a long time, but we don't want to do it now because they do tend to get in your hair when you're trying to hang clothes or work in the garden. So we have a beautiful cluster of bees here that are swarming, looking for a new home. Occasionally, I will see a bee that is doing a dance, and what they do is they walk in a figure S or a circle. They walk very erratically, and they're communicating with the other bees, telling them where they find a spot to find a hive, or they're going to go look in a particular spot. Let's see if I can find one here that is communicating. I found a bee that is communicating right here. I'm almost touching it. He's wiggling his body. He's going in odd circles. And I have a feeling that he's going to fly off in a moment, looking for a hive. You can see how erratically he's moving, wiggling his body and shaking his wings. I don't see any now that are doing that. They have a very odd dance that they perform while going in circles or odd shapes. But the bees up here are trying to cool the queen. She's up in this cluster here somewhere. Just want to be left alone so that they can swarm to another spot. Absolutely beautiful little creatures.